What's good with y'all, man? It is your boy, Todd Underrated. I hope everybody's staying good. I hope everybody's staying blessed. I hope everybody is staying favored. Give praises to the Most High on this wonderful Saturday. I'm talking, he didn't have to wake you up, but he did. Now, I got a request, and it was from somebody asking, how do you conduct yourself? How do you move as a man in the work environment? How do you operate in the work environment around people, who may not directly know you're on retention, but they can pick up that vibe. They can pick up those frequencies around you that you're not that you're different, that you're not the same, that you're not like any other man. And a lot of that, sometimes it ends up bringing a lot more problems than people think. A lot of dudes end up hating on you. A lot of women may act very spiteful towards you, very rude, disrespectful. And I'm going to show you how to operate around that. You feel me? Now, I'm going to tell you this. Don't take it personal and don't really overthink it too much. You guys have to remember, we fight a spiritual battle where this is not just a physical thing. Yes, we live in the physical realm. Yes, we are, we're in meat suits. We live in the 3D plane. But you got to remember, there is a spiritual plane that coexists on top of this. You have to remember, your energy, your spirit, is what shines and what vibrates. People will feel your energy, your vibe, your spirit before they even really notice you. Have you ever been walking and you sense somebody walking behind you and you turn around real quick and there's a person right there? You sense their vibe, you sense their energy before you even knew they were there, before you even saw them. So you got to remember, everything starts in the spiritual first, and then it naturally manifests into the physical. So I say this because your energy, when you're on retention, you're raising it. You're naturally raising your vibe. You're raising your vibe. You're raising the magnetism in your spirit. So naturally, a lot of people are going to feel it. Now, we have a lot of people in this day and age, a lot of women, we have a lot of men that are operating out of their lower field of energy, their lower field, or they're operating from low vibrational behavior. We have a lot of women and men these days who out here doing whatever, indulging in instant gratification, indulging in all kind of, wickedness, indulging in whatever they want to indulge in. They have no discipline. They have no self-control. And this is a normalized thing in this society these days. Do what thou will. A lot of people are following that Aleister Crowley teaching where do what makes you happy, and just keep doing it. It don't have no boundaries or no discipline, no morals. Just keep doing it. So you have a lot of people living out of that these days. So when you have a select man who's retaining himself, when you have a select man who's retaining his seed, who's denying himself of his pleasures, who's trying to better himself, who's purifying his spirit, purifying his mind, renewing his mind, allowing Yahweh, allowing the Most High to rejuvenate his spirit. A lot of people who's operating out of that negativity, a lot of those people who's operating from that demonic field, those demons that's on them are going to react naturally. Darkness can't coexist with light. Righteousness can't coexist with mammon. So when you a righteous person who's beaming with light, who's beaming with positivity, when you're around people who's beaming with negativity, there's gonna be some roughness right there. There's gonna be, some what's the word I'm looking for? I'm gonna get it. The word's gonna come to me. But pretty much it's gonna be like a push-pull effect where, you're naturally not gonna vibe with that person. And sometimes because you're such a high energetic person, since you're operating from a high energetic magnetism field, a lot of people are not going to like that. It's going to bother them. It's going to disturb their spirit. But you have to understand, this is not a physical thing. It's not like they just looking at you and they don't like you because, they just don't like you. Nah, it's because it's a spiritual thing. A lot of people these days have demons attached to them. A lot of people these days have a lot of dark spirits that's on them. We live in a very weird, dark time. I don't know how hip you guys are, but the veil is thin right now. And a lot of things that's on the other side is coming in and is really affecting people's minds. You should really look into CERN. But that's going to really bother people. It's going to disturb them because they're not used to that. Mammon's used to being amongst mammon. Righteousness should be amongst righteousness. So that's why sometimes it's hard to be on this journey and be around people, because naturally you're going to stand. But the way to move around these people is don't be rude. Don't be rude back. Don't match the energy and none of that stuff, bro. When we on this journey, we should want to be better. We should want to be more mature. We should want to, have more growth. The best advice is to really just, not associate with them. Kind of stay to yourself, kind of avoid them. When it comes to women, keep it cordial. I'm not saying be rude. I'm not saying not to talk to them, entirely, but keep it cordial, if you're at work and there's something that you guys need to do, do it, do what you got to do. But other than that, keep it work related. Don't go too personal into your life. Don't give up too much stuff of what you're doing. Don't say too much of what you may, have plotting or whatever, because, a lot of people these days, bro, they don't have your best intent. They really don't. And especially if you're retaining, you're going to naturally have Satan trying to find whatever he can to throw you off your pedestal. You may even have some girls trying to tempt you. You may have some girls that may be rude to you and may try to avoid you, but you also may have some girls that's gonna try to tempt you, bro. That's gonna try to see more about you. That's gonna try to get more, information out of you and all that stuff. But guys, you guys have to stay disciplined. You guys got to make sure that you're not giving in to these wickedness that's out here. You're not giving in to these dark powers, and you're also not letting them affect you. Because here's the thing. If you go to work and you start letting these dark forces affect you and get your energy, it's just going to make things worse, because now they got a hold of you. Now they got an influence over you. Now they can continue to push that button and to pick that scab, and it's all it's going to do is set you back emotionally. What we should be doing is striving to just be better people. Don't let other people's views of you change on what you're doing, or change on how you view yourself. You got to remember, Jesus was persecuted for this. So obviously, if you're being persecuted for this as well, you're doing something right. You're on the right path. You're on that narrow path, because those who are persecuted, those who are shunned, those who, who are living for Yahweh and all that stuff, and they're being, persecuted and all that stuff, you're walking that narrow path. So you're already doing something right. But the point blank is, a lot of people out here are bots. A lot of people out here are NPCs. Don't take it personal. Don't let it get you down. To just operate from a positive frequency. So if people are throwing negativity at you, ignore it. Brush it off. Don't even try to associate with these people. Only associate with them when it comes to work-related topics. Other than that, do what you got to do. Mind your business. A lot of people on this retention journey, that's why a lot of them stay to themselves. Those monks, why do you think they be in the mountains isolated to themselves? Because a lot of them understand that these practices, that it comes with some flack. It's going to come with, shunning behavior. It's going to come with persecution. But you have to do this for the benefit of yourself. You have to do this for the benefit of your well-being and your temple, because at the end of the day, your temple is what matters, not other people's. If other people want to run amok their temple, let them do that. But what matters is how you take care of yourself and how you take care of your spirit. I hope that could help you. If you need more, I can make another video, going more in depth. I'm about to clock into work, so I kind of had to do this real quick. But yeah, I'll see if we could probably get another video up today. I do want to start doing live soon, so be on the lookout for that. Hope y'all stay safe. Hope y'all stay favored, man. And peace out.